part 2 of the transformation. So as you can see from the last video I took off, I had the gripper rods up, cleared the, got the carpets up, and then as you can see, in the meantime, I've took the utility out. I'll show you what it's like now. Come out a lot easier than I thought, but it just goes to show the standard this house was put together in. So just bear with me. So before, you'll have seen there was a unit there, corner unit there, sink and space for a washer and dryer. So we've removed the units, the tiles, the wall units. The tiles were a bit too easy to get off, but also, as you can see, the plaster's flaked away quite easy. I mean, that's not bad actually now, but yeah, so we've cleaned that up. What I've got left is to get the tiles up, but what I'm gonna do is wait for the whole kitchen. So we've got about 3 weeks before we need to have the kitchen out, or not 3 weeks, let me think. No, 10 days before the kitchen's out. So probably next week I'll start removing the kitchen, try and leave as much of the cooking utensils, if you like, the oven and the hob, just so we can still use it. Get rid of all this stuff, get the tiles off the wall, and then I'll start on the floor. I'll leave the floor till until as long as possible really, because what I can do is time lapse it and it'll look pretty cool, I think. So that's what we'll do. But tonight's job, I want to get tidied up a bit. I want to clear all the gripper rods up and get the skirting board off. Then, maybe not tonight, but I want to have a look at start getting the backing off the wallpaper, which I'll show you now. So what we'll see here is what's left from the wallpaper is this sort of lining behind. The wallpaper itself, the initial stuff was really straightforward to get off, and it's left this liner. So what I'm hoping is it's going to be pretty straightforward just to wet that and scrape it all off. I think it'd be a bit tedious, but it saves having to either buy or hire a wallpaper stripper, because I don't think it's needed. Already that'll peel off by hand dry, so I think with a bit of water, let it dry a bit to a damp, and then just use a scraper to get it off. So yeah, gonna get tidied up now. I'll time lapse it and get the skirting board off, ready for the fireplace or the false chimney breast. So yeah, we'll get the skirting board off, and then I'll talk you through what we're doing with the chimney breast, the measurements, what the plan is that's subject to change. So yeah, I'll get cracking and see you in a sec. I'm sweating now. So, swept up, hoovered up. George is an absolute diamond, although you'll have seen there, he kept getting clogged up unfortunately. So, but yeah, if you need something industrial to tidy up, then that's your man. I know there's a few others out there that people rave about, and to be fair, that's more of a like a wet and dry cleaner type thing, so you can clean fabric. So it's maybe not the best for what I'm using it, but it does the job. So yeah, but yeah, I've seen others in like Screwfix or B&Q or whatever that are probably a bit more robust and better, but yeah, so that's helped me clean up. It's looking much better, as you can see there, and just got a few little scraggly bits that I've just felt under my feet, some nails and stuff that I want to clear up. before I get on my hands and knees and start prepping all the skirting boards, rubbing them down, ready for paint. I'm not going to paint them straight away. What my thoughts are is get the fireplace, all that sorted, get the kitchen, dining room done, get all the skirting boards prepped, get everything prepped woodwork wise, and then it's just a case of just blitzing it over a couple of nights or something. Well, probably more than that, but yeah, doing it all at once, and then it should get done quite pleasantly. So yeah, let's talk about this fireplace and false chimney breasts that we're hoping to create. So I'll flick the camera around and show you that. So you might be able to see there just the tape that I've used going up there and going up there, and then I've drawn on the wall. So what I've done is that opening, if I remember rightly, I know it's about 1,000 wide millimeters, and then it looks about square, so I reckon it's 1 meter off the floor as well. So what we've done, as a guide, I like to use masking tape. And just give a visual representation of what you're trying to achieve. I did it at the first house when we had a fireplace in there. I just marked it out with masking tape, and it helped us understand sort of the scale within the room. So I've done the same here, and it has actually helped us understand what we want. Do we want it smaller? Do we want it bigger? We have. So is 400mm from the edge there, over, and then the same on that side. And I think that gives a nice subtle sort of in scale or to scale chimney breast. Then that goes all the way to the roof. The coving will come off and go round, and then we've got, what we're wanting to do is get like an oak beam, and I believe they do proper mantle pieces. It's obviously not going to be sat on that wall, and it's going to be brought out a bit, but yeah, an oak beam there. That's going to, I think it's about 200mm either side, we said. And I think now you've got it sort of visualised, see if you can sort of see it. So you've got your outline there, and then it's all there. And then currently we have a 49-inch telly. Don't anticipate going bigger, but as you can see, I've drawn that, so you can probably just see it there, centre. Now, what I am debating, you guys might be able to help me out here, is do we sit that on the wall, as in the new chimney breast wall, or do we sink it in so the screen is actually flush with sort of the front of the false chimney breast, if you know what I mean? I'll see if I can see one, and I'll pop a picture in now. Let me know down below what you would do. So the reason for doing a false chimney breast was we weren't going to bother, we were just going to put a telly on the wall. But in my opinion, the wall would look quite plain. Oh, let me turn it, there you go. So the room is, if I remember rightly, 6.3 meters long. So it's quite a lot of wall just to have a stick of telly on type of thing. So with the false chimney breast, I thought it breaks up the wall. It's not quite a third, I don't think, but it probably give you a good representation. To hide all the electrical stuff, so we're going to need a socket putting in for the fireplace, we're going to need a socket putting in for the telly, and by not doing the false chimney breast, I don't know how I'm going to do it, to be fair. I could hide the socket for the TV behind, but it's things like the Sky box that we have. So we do currently have Sky or satellite telly, and it was just going to create more problems. We could try and hide it in there, but I wanted to make that as characterful, if you like. And if you had a real log burner, you wouldn't actually have a Sky box sat above it. So with the false chimney breast, we can. I'm thinking maybe create an alcove or just hide it behind and be done with it, really. So that is why we think we will, or we are, doing the false chimney breast. And then we're going to bring it out, I think it was 200mm, maybe 250 dependent, but that would give us half a metre then to play with in the in the opening. It just currently, to put a stove in that, it would stick out about 50 mil to 100 mil. So thought we'll bring it out a bit, and that will help just give the feel. Yeah. And then for the stove itself, a lot over on Instagram said, oh, why are you not going for a log burner, blah de blah. It is a real chimney, it does work. We could have a log burner. What we don't want is the maintenance that comes with a log burner. Our lifestyle does not suit log burners. We don't have the time to set it going, use it and enjoy it. We just want something that either looks in character, we can turn it on as and when we please, and turn it off as and when we please. So that's the idea. It's going to be an imitation log burner. It's just not going to be a genuine one. So that's the false chimney breast and the fireplace. I'm out of breath now. And yeah, so what I've done tonight, I've got the skirting board off. I'll show you that. A lot easier than I expected, and I am considering maybe using them again, because once the new the false chimney breast, what that will do is, which we can see here. So currently, well, before the skirting board come to here, we only need it to come to about here, so it's in good nick, and all it took to remove was a bolster chisel and a hammer, and it literally just come off in one. So for those that don't know, a bolster chisel is really, I think you'd use it more for masonry. So there we go, it's just a bit more robust. I bought these the other day from Screwfix. You can get them really from anywhere, but bought them, and I just thought it would help getting the gripper rods up, something a bit more robust, and then I can use it for getting the tiles up. So yeah, I used it on the skirting board, and it broke away. The skirting boards were only glued on, which makes my life so much easier. I do know in the dining room I did attempt to remove one just quickly in there just to see what it were, and that is pinned to the wall with quite big nails, so would be a bit more awkward. So yeah, thought I'd put this quick video together. I hope you liked it. Not a lot happened, but I'm a bit busy tonight, so just thought I'd fit in where I can and what I can. Bit of tidying, get skirting boards up so it's ready, get the wallpaper backing stripped off, and then we will start building this false chimney breast. What I might do is, dependent on time and whether I have the ability, because I'm not really good at videoing, but do a few part series. Whether I plaster it myself, I'm not sure yet. We've got plaster coming to do the kitchen, so would it make sense just to let him do that? I'd like to have a go at plastering because I've never done it, or skimming. I'll put the boards on, and so I'm just debating that, whether it's worth just letting the pro do it in here and I'll do the garage. So yeah, thanks for watching, and hope you liked it. Make sure you like this video if you do, and subscribe, and check out over on Instagram a few behind the scenes as it happens really. So cheers.